Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Menti, and this is the third bonus battle for the Season 3 Battleship Brawl tournament. What's going on here is I took some of the more battleshipy battleships from either the Hall of Fame. They're either in the Hall of Fame or, judging by the voting trends on their retirement videos, going to be in the Hall of Fame. And so we've got the SCE Iron Goliath by Canesian Emperor, the BB-33 Arkansas by Nutterchap, the CSB-2B, it says Carpacci, but the entry's name is Lucky Shot by Drawaway, the BB-40 New Mexico by Ferram 4, and the HMS Albionic by Albion. They are going to be going up against some of the more meta and purpose-built craft from the tournament. Whoops, bumped my mouse there, my bad. Like the Testudo by Zebgef, the Coastbuster by Thompson, which is a nice-looking and battleshipy-looking battleship, but the way the armor was built in the HE spam definitely qualifies as a metaship. The Goliath by Gruntmaster 1, the Stone Age Mark II by Zijkal, and the Artillery Yard by Amime. So yeah, a little bit of a 5-on-5 battle here. At first I tried doing all of the Hall of Famers, like all of them. There's like 12 of them at this point. Going up against 12 of the more meta ships in the tournament, and that was a little bit ambitious. The game kind of crashed as soon as the battle like loaded, so I had to cut it back some. Anyway, this is there's not going to be any time limit or anything. I'm just going to let this run until one side has lost all of their vessels. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this underway. Oh man, and the FPS lag is pretty real to start with. I mean, I do have 10. I have like 5 million materials worth of ship out at this time, so yeah, it's gonna be laggy. The Metaships fire their volleys first. Oh, it looks like the Arkansas is taking the brunt of the first volley from the enemies, or from the Metaships. The Artillery Yard, or not the Artillery, that's the Goliath by Gruntmaster 1, seems to be pretty heavily targeted as well. But the Coastbuster is also taking fire. Oh, the Arkansas is definitely taking some serious hits. Down to 84, 83%, quickly losing blocks. Getting hammered pretty badly. I mean, but you're under fire from like 5 different metaships. The metaships are focusing down one target, while the battleships are kind of spreading their fire out. But the battleships tend to be a little bit more defense focused, have a lot better armor, better survivability, whereas the metaships are focused on just blasting the enemy into pieces before they can do anything, really. Oh no, we don't need collision. This is laggy enough without the Goliath running into the Coastbuster. Arkansas has definitely taken a pounding. I'm trying to get over there so we can take a look at it and see how the Arkansas is doing. But as you can see, the frame rate is not the best with this many ships on the screen. It'll get better as ships get eliminated, though. That poor Arkansas is just, I don't know why, like it seems like every metaship decided to fire on the Arkansas. I mean, I expected the Coastbuster to attract attention because of its size and block count. But I'm not sure why the Arkansas was so heavily favored by the metaships. The Coastbuster is down to 76% itself, so the teams, as of right now, by total hit points, the teams are are at 93% and 88.6%. So as of right now, the battleships are actually winning. Oh, that is a huge swarm of shells coming in towards the Coastbuster and Goliath there. Oh yeah, you can see the Arkansas from here is pretty much a flaming wreck. Oh, a lot of those shells seem to have been heading for the Arkansas, or maybe the that's the New Mexico there, and the New Mexico may have dodged them. Yeah, the Coastbuster is not doing so well. It has taken a lot of damage. What I'm probably going to do is go ahead and accelerate this to about 2 times speed. Maybe. I don't know, it'll probably mess my voice up too, won't it? I know if I go too fast, it just cuts out the sound altogether. The Arkansas is taking one for the team here, is tanking it out to give the rest of its team a chance to do some damage. And it is doing a very good job of tanking. It has taken a lot of hits and has survived for quite some time while under fire from heavily meta ships. You gotta say, the Metaships are having the Goliath and the Coastbuster run into each other like this is probably not helping their case any. The Goliath is actually very badly damaged, just as badly as the Coastbuster. Oh, the Arkansas is down to 56%. It's not gonna last much longer. But it has done a very good job of tanking for its team. Oh, Coastbuster and Goliath down to 58 and 56%. Looks like they're both going to go down at about the same time the Arkansas does. Oh, the Arkansas is probably not going to survive that volley from the Goliath. Nope, that is it for the Arkansas. She is going to despawn there. It looks like some of those timed shells, or some of those penetration depth shells were actually detonating from a timer in midair, which is not what... Oh, Coastbuster is also 2 damaged. Goliath soon to follow. One more good strike from the battleships, and the Goliath will also fall. And we should start seeing a pickup in frame rate quite soon. Oh, I think those shells that are detonating in the air were from the artillery yard, because it is pretty far out there. The Arkansas has fallen, but man, did she do a good job of absorbing damage for her team. Lasted long enough for them to take down 2 ships for her one sacrifice. And they were 2 of the more heavily armed ships, too. The Coastbuster and the Goliath. Both quite deadly ships, as far as their armament goes. Looks like that's the Albionic there, as is firing its secondaries on the Stone Age Mark II by Zijkal, but that's really not going to do you any good. The Stone Age has some really good armor and fast repair rate, so secondary guns are not going to have much effect in actually doing any damage to it. But I guess something is better than nothing. Oh, the Goliath has also started despawning. Once they're fully gone, the battleships should change targets. But the same can be said for the Metaships once the Arkansas finishes despawning. You can see the frame rate's picking up a little bit now that we're losing some blocks. The Coastbuster is a lot of blocks. It is a lot of blocks. So It's like, ooh, this is the this is the lucky shot here. Has come under fire. And is taking some damage. It is firing on the artillery yard. What is firing on the lucky shot? Oh, it must be the Stone Age. Because those are both battleships over there. That's the Albionic and the New Mexico. We're still firing on the despawning wrecks of the Coastbuster and the Goliath. That they really need to change targets. And then we've got the Iron Goliath over here. It is also still. It seems like the only one that's actually changed targets is the lucky shot here, and it's the one that's coming under fire from the enemy. So a good target choice by the Metaships. The only one that's actually doing any tangible damage to the Metaship team is the one that's getting bombarded now. The artillery yard is having trouble landing shots, though. It seems its timed fuses are detonating a little early. It's like eventually the Coastbuster and the Goliath will despawn completely. Uh-oh, looks like we've got a collision between the Albionic and the New Mexico there. And the New Mexico is coming under fire from the Stone Age. And the Albionic is also taking hits. Those came from the artillery yard. Guys, you don't want to be stuck together like this. Ooh, shells coming in. What's that? Oh, the Testudo! You've just been sitting out there keeping off my radar this whole battle. I was surprised to see that there was a ship over there. I didn't realize it was over there. Oh, the New Mexico is taking a pretty hefty hammering here. Has lost a lot of weapons. It and the Albionic need to separate. Them being stuck together like this is not good for their team. Oh, and the Coastbuster has just detonated from disqualification, so it is gone now. Nothing left to fire at. Should have some target changes. Don't know why the Lucky Shot and the Iron Goliath aren't just hammering the artillery yard. Like it would be it would be a really quick and easy ship to kill, especially at that range. It's not very heavily armored. They are firing on the Stone Age, which has a really hefty repair rate, and because there was a lot of self-damage done at some point, apparently, the Lucky Shot's always been disqualified because that's the spawn stick, but the Arkansas is completely gone. We've got some frame rate picking up here. New Mexico taking a hammering, getting focused down. But the battleships really do need to get a numbers advantage like they have done here if they want to win, because one-on-one the Metaships are likely to beat the battleships. Seems like the battleships have decided the Stone Age needs to be taken out, which is not the best idea, in my opinion. because it is one of the tankier Metaships and has a really good repair rate, and because of that self-damage, it has a plenty of resources to repair with. Oh, but those shells got deep! Well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe the Stone Age can be taken down efficiently by the focused fire of the battleship team. One of the battleships has a shell that got really, really deep in the Stone Age, knocked out at one of its turrets. But with its repair rate and all those resources, it'll probably be able to bring it back online eventually. Oh, knocked out another one. Stone Age down to a single gun. Oh, the New Mexico is too damaged. Going to despawn. And cause lag, apparently. But yeah, the Stone Age is not weathering. It's weathering this storm better than the rest of its team would, but it is not a happy ship. It will not be able to. Oh, over here we've got the Lucky Shot has changed targets and is taking on the artillery yard, like I mentioned it should before. It has decided to do just that and is hammering away. Oh, it seems I took a hit there. Oh yeah, the artillery yard is pretty banged up. Lucky Shot doing its team a solid here, working on the artillery yard. Oh, somebody else is firing on it too. Maybe they decided to change targets from the Stone Age because it took so much damage. It is possible. Yeah, let's avoid the collision. We don't want this battle to crash. Yeah, there we go. Good job, Lucky Shot, moving right out of the way. Oh, and nailing some. Oh, geez, nailing 2 turrets there. Artillery are down to 63%. But it is a 3-on-3 battle. But the 3 battleships that are alive are pretty healthy, while the 2 of the 3 Metaships are pretty banged up. Yeah, the Stone Age Mark II has taken some serious damage, but it is staying alive through its repair rate, positively sucking down those resources. But it is no longer really active in the battle. It doesn't have any more weapons. And even its fantastic repair rate doesn't seem to be enough. The Testudo is coming under fire now. So far, only light damage. So it has lost almost 10% of its health, but the damage appears light. It must have, yeah, it lost a couple guns. You can see the holes where they used to be. That's why it's lost so much health. The frame rate's really picking up now. I think the New Mexico stopped despawning. It looks like the Lucky Shot over there has stopped fighting the artillery yard. Yeah, I think the decision by the Metaships to focus down the Arkansas in the beginning was a bad one, because while they did kill the Arkansas off rather quickly, because it takes a while to despawn, they kept firing on it. And that, oh, the Stone Age Mark II is too damaged and despawning. But yeah, because they spent so much time firing on the Arkansas, even while it was despawning, it let the battleships take down 2 of their vessels in that same amount of time. Because the Metaships generally don't have the defenses that the battleships do. Their armor is a lot more flimsy in focus of firepower, so it doesn't take as much to actually kill them off. We've got the Testudo here is ramming the Iron Goliath ineffectively, as they both focus on targets that aren't, you know, literally touching them. Ooh, that was a good shell. Knocked out that gun to the rear here. Oh, and the artillery yard is now 2 damaged and going to despawn. So that leaves the Testudo by Zebgef versus the Iron Goliath, the Lucky Shot, and the Albionic. That is, those are not good odds, Testudo. Those are not good odds at all. Oh, and, well, I mean, that'll even things out. The Lucky Shot just shot the the Iron Goliath there. But now the Testudo was surrounded by 3 rather powerful battleships. It's not looking good. Got the Albionic over here taking some fire. Its guns are pretty damaged. Yeah, the Testudo's only hope at this point would be to systematically destroy all of the guns on the battleships and then take them out once their guns are gone. But I don't think it's going to get a chance to do that. It's already down to 79%. The Testudo, unlike most of the other metaships, actually does have pretty decent armor. It and the Stone Age were 2 of the more heavily armored on the metaship team. Oh, the Albionic is having some buoyancy issues. It's starting to sink. Oh, and I just realized earlier I said I had 5 million materials worth of ship. It's actually only 200. It's actually only 2.5 million. It's 250 times 10, but I doubled it because there were 2 teams. Derp. Yeah, the Testudo is not long for this world. So the battleships seem to have been victorious. It's not totally official yet, but I don't see any way the Testudo is going to come out victorious against all 3 of these quite strong vessels. And nope, there it is. It is 2 damage. That is it. The battleships are victorious. They lost the Lucky Shot. Or no, they lost the Arkansas and the New Mexico. But in return, took down the Testudo, the Coastbuster, the Goliath, the Stone Age, and the Artillery Yard. That was quite an interesting battle. I enjoyed seeing this massive slugfest. And I'll admit, I'm kind of happy that the Battleships won. I was hoping that would happen, but you never know. Those those Metaships are quite dangerous. It could. Oh, it looks like. Wait. Oh, the lucky shot took a lot of disqualification time. It is barely floating. Like, if this were real life, I don't think this ship would be able to make it back to port, which basically means it is a loss as well. Unless it has repairs, which I think it does. I can hear the repair bots. So, that still, the battleships definitely came out on top. This was a pretty fun battle, and this sort of thing right here, this is the kind of battle that I expect to do for my bonus battles. Things that are less tournament-oriented, less structured, more just fun and wild and wacky type things. So if you like this sort of content and want to see more of it, go ahead and consider stopping by my Patreon, link in the description, and becoming a patron. I'd really appreciate it. It'd help me out. And it'd let me do more fun content like this rather than the sometimes kind of repetitive and dry tournament stuff. I mean, it's still fun to watch those things, but this is definitely a different type of beast. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the battlefield.